Hello, welcome to the unit 4 of your module 1 vocabulary. And today we'll deal with a new passage and we'll try to answer the questions that are based on the passage given here. So now let us move on to the passage. Read the passage given below and complete the exercises that follow. That passage is exactly the same passage that is given in your textbook. Now let's see. The passage is being taken from Pico Ayers travel writer Heaven Gate, and the source is given towards the end of it. We began to edge down along a single lane road toward the Nubra Valley. Marmots scrambled across our path, and there were wild asses or kiang in the distance. Kiang is the name of a wild ass that is being found in the Tibetan region. Behind them appeared perhaps the most pristine and surreal landscape I have seen in 25 years of travel. A huge flat plain extended toward snow caps on every side, and dry river beds bisected the emptiness like tears. In a few places, fortress-like two-story white buildings were clustered together in patches of green, silent amid apricot trees and willows. Two humped Bactrian camels foraged in the dunes. The sky was so blue and it almost hurt to look at it. We rounded a turn in the road, and there before us, as sudden and dramatic as every gompa or temple, that's temple is known as a gompa in their local language, you come upon, was Diskit Gompa rising above the slope as if on its way to the heavens. Clambering up to it, we found ourselves in a typically rich and aromatic Buddhist city on a hill, its chapels thick with the smell of centuries of melted yak butter, its white terraces looking out on miles and miles of noiseless valley. So it's a travelogue and it's very interesting, and you have got a bit of new vocabulary in it. For example, and this Nubra Valley, the name of a valley in the Himalayan region, and the kind of animals they used to find there, all these animals we can see in the mountain region. Kiang is the local name of this Tibetan wild ass. Then marmots is also another type. Then behind them appeared most pristine and surreal landscape. Surreal is kind of unrealistic or strange or weird. We, especially this mountain regions, you won't be seeing any kind of people dwelling. The village people are dwelling over there. There will be a large wild landscape. That's why surreal. And yeah, snow caps, covered with snows. Then yeah, fortress like two-story white buildings, like large buildings clustered together, are packed together. Then trees and willows, small shrubs. Then Bactrian camels foraged in the dunes. Forage means you are searching for food. Forage means searching for food. Then the sky was so blue it almost hurt to look at it. Then the words, yeah, Gompa is another name for temple that I have already explained. Then clambering up to it, we found ourselves in a typically rich and aromatic smell. The meaning of the word aroma is smell, and its chapels thick with the smell of centuries of melted yak butter. Yak, that's also what this thing that you find in the Himalayan region. The Himalayan yak butter, its white terraces looking out on miles and miles of noiseless valley. So now we look into the exercises. I hope all the difficult words are being explained. Now the exercises. First question, dash is a local name used in the passage for wild asses. That already we have explained. That is Kiang. And this is how a Kiang looks like. Now the word pristine means pristine means original. That was actually, you can see that in the third line itself, where the author Pico Iyer has explained the beauty of that place, that landscape, with the word pristine, original, untouched, fresh. All the above, pristine means original, untouched and fresh. Often we call the mountain valleys which are being untouched by human civilization like that. You can see, look into other synonyms also: flawless, unblemished, undefiled, primordial, etc. And also just look at the few more phrases: clean as a whistle, as pure as the driven snow, without a scratch, as bright as a new pin. These are the new phrases which can be related to pristine. Now the phrase that means to run quickly. Run quickly is scrambled across. That is the word that you can find in the second line of your passage. This marmot scrambled across our path, and there were wild asses. All those animals that they came across in between. Scrambled across, they run quickly in between. And there are more phrases related to the word run quickly: to go like a bat out of hell, go like lightning, fly like an arrow, head for the hills. These are more phrases. Now move on to the fourth question. The word closest is meaning in meaning to bisected. Bisection means dividing into half. So the answer is cut into half. We have got four options: divided, crossed, cut into half, dotted. So since we have the word cut into half, we'll take that as the exact word meaning of bisection. Okay, otherwise if that wasn't there, we would have taken divided. More synonyms are bifurcated, bipartiate, etc. And there are phrases like split down the middle, chopped in half, etc., which can be used as equivalent for bisection. Now the fifth word, aromatic, is a word related to the sense of. We have already explained when we discussed the passage. Aroma means smell. So now there are terms. I thought I'll just give you the terms that are related to senses that are given here. The smell is often related with the word olfactory, taste, gustatory, touch, tactile, sight, visual, and any kind of noise, hearing, is auditory. Now we will move on to the next question. The word forage is related to, that also I explained. The camels are looking for their food. These two humped Bactrian camels foraged in the dune. First paragraph, towards the end of the first paragraph, you can see that line. The word forage is related to food. Okay, and the meaning of the word forage is a person. It is a person or an animal searching for food, or any kind of acquisition of food by hunting, fishing, or gathering plant matter. That is termed as forage. The antonym of the word realistic is from the passage. You have to find out. There is a word called surreal in the passage, which can be used as opposite to realistic. Actually, opposite of real is unreal, but the most closest thing that you can find in the passages from the third line in your textbook. Third line, this first paragraph, third line. Behind them appear perhaps the most pristine and surreal landscape. Okay, so surreal is the antonym of the word realistic. The meaning of the word surreal is this: unreal, bizarre, unusual, weird, uncanny, phantasmagorical, etc. These can be used as the synonyms for surreal. Now coming to the next question. The antonym of clustered is, clustered, as I explained, that being what brought together. You can find the term in your passage where all these buildings are being clustered together. That you can see that they were exploring through that path towards that third last line in the first paragraph. Two-story white buildings were clustered together in patches of green. So cluster is something that is related to together. Here you have to find the opposite meaning. So of course, spread out. Group, destroyed, adjacent, spread out. And the meaning, the opposite will be spread out, because clustered means things that are holded together. Synonym of clustered: things of the same kind, assemblage, position together, etc. So definitely opposite. They have asked for the opposite, so spread out. Now coming to the next question. The word that has been correctly spelled is, there is only one correct spelling in this, that is surreal. Okay, just look at the spelling, SURREAL, and we'll correct all other words. Forage, FORAGE, and fortresses, FORTRESSES. And typically you got 2 L, double L, TYPICALLY. And the last question, the word that has been wrongly spelled is, here it is hummed. All the other spellings are right. Here they have used B instead of P. Correct spelling is HUMPED, hummed. So that's all with the questions that are related to the passage. Now we have the practice exercises that we will deal with in the next video. Thank you.